What's happening, my Aries people? It is time for your January bonus reading. You were selected by the one and only sign picker. Okay? This is how it works from here on out. I roll this little dude, and this little dude decides what sign comes up next. So don't ask me. I don't know. Ask this little dude. Anyway, same rules apply. Okay? Information for scheduling a personal reading is in the description of the video. Also, Skype readings are now available. I will be doing a video to announce that. Skype, face-to-face, you can talk to me, okay, while the reading is happening. Those are being added into the curriculum. Okay, that's now a part of it. Yeah, but look in the description of the playback of this video and any video I put up from this point forward for information on that, okay? Plus, I'll be doing, like I said, a video announcing that at a later date. What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. There's David with another super chat. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I was just going to let you guys know that for anybody new to my channel, when I do bonus readings, my goal specifically is to maybe get the details that I ran over and missed in the last main monthly reading. But it doesn't always turn out that way. Sometimes it just tells the same story over again. Sometimes it tells the same story from a different point of view. Sometimes it tells a different story altogether. You never really know, but I think it's fun. Anyway, so what else can we tell my Aries people, universe? What else can we tell my Aries people this January? Beginning of the new year, 2020. We're in Capricorn season. Okay, how's that affecting y'all? Feeling kind of serious, get down to business type of energy. No fucking around. That's the goal. And we gonna get there come hell or high water, right? Boom, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, some of y'all could be dealing with an earth sign, another Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Either way, whatever it is, I feel like you're finally letting go of it and releasing it. Okay, finally. Because see, there's one thing, it's sometimes people mistake like the act of moving on with actually moving on. Like, it's one thing to like actually walk away. Hell, you could even hop on a plane and fly 2,000 miles away and like move away from it. But if you're still connected in here, if you haven't let go of it here, see that distance or that moving on that you've done isn't really real. But even in here, I think in your heart of hearts, you know, you are wholeheartedly letting go of this, okay? Even besides any fooling. You know, you can fool everybody you want. You can make everybody think you're moving on. But if you haven't moved on in here, the universe knows that, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, Tower. Tower. Okay, so, I kind of feel like whatever this was, well, hang on. I'm going to shut up for a minute. Let me lay out the rest of the cards here. Might talk and fuck it up. That happens sometimes. Yeah, this was, I kind of feel like that's in the past. In the past. This was very abrupt. This came to an ending suddenly, unexpectedly. At least one of you didn't really know it was going to come to an end, okay? Could be a Sagittarius or a Cancer. I have Cancer, Sagittarius, and Virgo, okay? It could be anybody, though. The person you're dealing with, though, man, they really want this, though. They do. I kind of feel like they do. Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups. Man, they didn't really want this to end, okay? But I feel like this is like I have no choice. They don't want to, but they have to. Okay, they're keeping a lot of how they feel to themselves, too. This hurts them a lot more than you know. This hurts them a lot more than you know. And maybe that's what it was. Maybe this person was the type of person that didn't really show a whole lot about how they felt, like as far as expressing emotions. Okay? Again, especially if this was an earth sign or somebody with heavy earth energy. or just an earthy kind of person. This could have been more like, I'm going to show you how I feel. Like, and by show you, I don't just mean expressing emotions. I mean my acts, my actions. If my actions don't show you that I care, then fuck off. Then basically, it's kind of what I'm feeling off of this right here. But either way, I think that this person made you very, very impatient. You were very, I mean, you're come on, Aries. We all are the impatient type, anyways. But especially, I feel like with this Hermit energy right here, this person was the type that kept most of what they thought and felt inside, which is like not at all how you are, like in any way, shape, or form. Some of you can be sometimes, but for the most part, by and large, you all just don't roll like that. And you don't really have a whole lot of patience for people that do, for the most part, right? Right, okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. You do miss him, though. I see you thinking back and you miss this, looking back on the good old days. I don't really see you holding any ill will towards this person or this individual. Not by and large. I mean, there may be some things that you're pissed off about, maybe a grudge or two you're holding here and there, but for the most part, I feel like in retrospect, when you look back on this, it's a fond memory for the most part. It's pretty easy to ignore the negative things that happen for a lot of you, okay? I think I want to just expand on this a little bit more on the next spread, to be honest with you. I want to expand just a little bit more on that. Whatever spread, I don't do the cookie cutter readings anymore. Not really. Not really. It's very loose. I've loosened up an awful lot on what spreads I pull. So whatever spread feels right. And right now, that right there just kind of felt a little incomplete. So I want to kind of just pull mainly a clarification spread. Okay, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Elizabeth Juarez, Janice, what's up, y'all? Deanna, thanks for tuning in. Angie, thank you all for the positive feedback and the love and support. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it, y'all. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I just want to mainly pull a clarification spread. Three of Swords. Okay, could have been a third-party situation you were dealing with here. Could have been. But those of you who have gotten a personal reading from me, what is David? Thanks for that second super chat. I appreciate it. What is one of the leading causes of coming to tarot for clarity? I'm just playing. Emotional codependence. That was the foundation that this was built on. I have seen show up in my comment section a time or two that I shouldn't be talking about the foundation because I'm a man. Okay. Well, what we're talking about here, regardless of anybody who may or may not think that, what we're talking about here is the law of vibration and attraction. Okay? That's what we're talking about when it comes to anything across the board. Okay? T, thank you for that super chat. And like attracts like. Okay? First of all, you know, and this is a point that I've been hammering on here a lot, and I'm going to keep talking about this more and more. I will be doing a video on this exclusively. However, you know that old saying that says, you cannot love another person until you first love yourself. I know you've heard that, and I know it's like more annoying each time you hear it because it doesn't make any sense, right? Well, let's chuck that old outdated phrase out the window and allow me to invite you to look at it from a different perspective that may make it more understandable. Nothing in your external world will ever be made manifest until you first match the frequency in your internal world. That's what that means, okay? And in order to attract a successful relationship, you must first match the frequency of a successful relationship in here, okay? That's what the foundation needs to be. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're gay, if you're straight. That doesn't matter. Same rules apply across the board. Okay? Emotional codependence does nothing but attract more emotional codependence. Two empty people can't come together and get anything done. Because in this state, it's more along the lines of, I need you to make sure that I feel the way I'm supposed to feel. If I feel a certain type of way, Not only is it your fault, but it's your job to fix it. And if you don't fix how I feel, I'm going to go find somebody who will. That's what this is. That's what this is. Okay? And that energy in and of itself builds the foundation of many, many relationships in today's day and age. Okay? And that's why so many of them crumble. Because two empty people can't come together and build when they have nothing to build with. You can only give from what you have. Okay? If you have no love for yourself, you have no love to give somebody else. See what I'm saying? You all do have a very strong soul connection, though. Very, very strong. But there was just too much emotional codependence. Too much, I need you to make me feel a certain way. Too much of that. Too much of that, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So right now, I feel like somebody wants to communicate, but there's too much indecision between the two of you. Okay? Again, could be a Gemini, very, very strong soul connection here. But yeah, there's communication that wants to come through here. Okay, I feel like it's them. I think they want to communicate, but when it comes to this right here, I kind of feel like you haven't even made up your mind as to exactly what you want to do, because you're doing the best you can to attempt to make a head over heart logical decision. But at the end of the day, I don't really think you trust your decision. With the Justice and the Two of Swords there. Don't even think you trust your own decisions. All right, well, let's look a little bit more at this person that you're dealing with, because I kind of feel like if they ain't wanting to move on here. Look a little bit more at the person, people, and or situations playing the biggest influence on my Aries bonus reading for January universe. What can we figure out about this person here? Oh, Three of Swords again. Definitely could be a third-party situation, okay? Again, doesn't have to be, though. So if you don't have direct evidence of that, don't jump straight to that. Hey, let's get 3 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, and 3 for the person you're dealing with. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, by the way. Yes, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Bang! The Sun card. So here's the thing. King of Cups reversed in the heart of the spread here, okay? And the Knight of Wands. So the thing about it is this person here, I don't really feel like that they have the emotional bandwidth to sustain something long term, okay? I'm not seeing anything innately bad about this person. I know a lot of you are probably going to say, oh, this bullshit. This person is so evil. Well, that's not what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing here is 2 different people with 2 sets of beliefs coming together, okay? 2 different ideas of what love is supposed to be. That's what happens, y'all. Every last one of us has our own personal, private, idiosyncratic version of what love is, how it's supposed to feel, how it's supposed to everything. And guess what? It's different for everybody. So we get 2 people come together. What do we got? Okay, I have this picture in my mind of what love's supposed to be. It's your job to live up to that. And they're thinking the same thing as you. Okay? And if there is no compromise here, I don't like to use the word compromise, but for lack of a better phrase, if there is no compromise here, then we get a lot of finger pointing. And a lot of tension starts to build. And a lot of animosity starts to build. And a lot of retaliation. Okay? A lot of expectations and retaliation. So before you know it, they could take 2 totally benevolent people and turn them both into the fucking devil. Simply because I see the world differently than you, but we both demand that we lived up to each other's expectations. You see, that happens a lot, y'all. A lot. And it's very, very sad. Okay? That's why I'm saying I don't really think that this person, as much as they want to, with the King of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands, actually has it in them to stick with it and make the emotional self-adjustments to stick with and maintain something for a long period of time. I do feel like that they, for the most part, there is a part of them that's telling them it's time to go ahead and start a new cycle. Okay, they're trying to ignore that. Like I said, they haven't moved on from this. They haven't. Okay, they have not moved on from this, and they're trying to ignore their intuition because I think they still want this, but there's a part of them that's telling them it's time to move on. Okay, and they have a bit of an attitude towards you too. All right, timeline's moving forward. What timelines are my Aries people headed towards? What's going on with this decision? What's going on with this situation? What decision is going to be made? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? What do we got going on with my Aries people moving forward? Bang, oops. The world in the reverse, see? Strong sense. A strong sense of unfinished business lingers between the two of you. Okay? Here's that thing about unfinished business, though. Okay? There actually is no real such thing as unfinished business. Not really. Because check this out. One or two things happens. The vast majority of the time when you try to go back and close a chapter. Okay? Either A, the person tells you to fuck off. B, they suck you right back in and you start repeating the old cycle again, which is what happens the vast majority of the time. Or C, okay, let's go ahead and leave that little doorway of opportunity open for let bygones be bygones. But while the sense of unfinished business still lingers, that's typically what happens. More often than not, it's going to suck you back in and repeat the cycle. So the unfinished business is actually in here. It's actually in yourself. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom, the 10 of Swords, though. 10 of Swords, though. 5 of Swords. See? Ah, man. Boy, it's a done dollar. Done dollar. Kind of have a feeling that for a lot of you, this person is going to try to come back. Okay? And this is where it kind of splits off into 2. I'm having a difficult time pulling this into one timeline, okay? Kind of feeling like this is separating y'all into groups, okay? And at the end of the day, it's up to you. All I'm reading is influencing energies. There is nobody on this planet who is not more powerful than the energies that influence you, okay? You can change the outcome of any reading you receive from any person via thought, word, or deed simply by changing your energy if you choose to do so with your free will, okay? So for some of you, I do think that you're going to jump back in like some of you probably have many, many times. And you're going to smell, just catch a whiff of the same old cycle. And it's just done. It's like, dude, I cannot do this shit again. I cannot. 10 of Swords and the Death card. It's done been dead. Man, this died a long time ago. Died a long time ago. This is like some Weekend at Bernie's shit. We've just been walking around with a dead person trying to make them look like they're alive. And this has been dead for a long time. Okay? Somebody here is very, very determined to bring this back to life, but it's not happening. It's not happening. Okay? It's not happening. It's a done dollar. I think it might be. Well, I don't know. I could title this video that. It's a done dollar. All right. Things to watch out for and advice. I have decided to blend those two spreads together. I was doing them separately, but yeah. And the freestyle. The freestyle, whoa, things to watch out for. And the advice, all kind of blended in together anyway as 3 separate spreads. Like sometimes they would all kind of say the same thing. So I just decided to blend them all in together and just expand, like the things that I talk about. So anyway, let's get 6 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. What's up, Mary? Alright, so a bit of advice here. It is time to transition on. That Empress keeps coming up for you guys, okay? Aries people, Aries people, Aries people. Here is when basically we evolve, okay? Which is very difficult. Inner work, doing the inner work to push our own boundaries, a lot of times can be like trying to get a tiger to eat a salad, okay? Very, very, very difficult, okay? Totally against your nature, but that's the point of it here, okay? My Aries people, I think a lot of you need to focus your energy on being a little bit atypical, okay? Aries energy typically reminds me of gunpowder and a bullet. Bang! No thoughts. Soon as that hammer hits the bullet isn't thinking about where it's going to go. It's not, well, maybe I should wait before I leave the barrel. Oh, I don't really know if I want to hit that person over there. It doesn't give a shit. No thoughts, just go. A lot of y'all need to hold back on that. The Fool in the reverse, the Empress. Okay? It's time to chill. Stay in one spot and just kind of enjoy the stillness. Things to watch out for. Watch out for people who are always nervous. Always nervous. Okay? Hey, you on the spiritual path? Are you on the spiritual path? If you are on the spiritual path and you claim to be awakening and evolving to the next level, I think putting limitations on yourself is a little bit counterproductive, okay? You may as well stop dead in your tracks on that spiritual path, okay? Anxiety, I know society loves to create victims, okay? Loves to. And before I get any butthurt people in the comments there, I have a very extensive history with mental health, okay? Anxiety is something that every last person has control of. You do it to yourself, okay? And if you're around people who are nervous all the time, think about it. Anxiety always stems from one source and one source only. Fear of losing control. Fear of something happening that is out of your control. It is a control-based mechanism. It is a control complex, being worried. Worry is a form of prayer, and it's also the desire and kind of an obsession with being in control. Okay? No matter how you slice that bread, no matter how you crumble the cookie, I don't care what you tell me you're worried about, whether it's legit, illegit, warranted, or unwarranted, I can always bring it back to fear of losing control. Okay? So if you're around people who are constantly worried and nervous all the time, you might want to watch out for that. You might want to watch out for that. Because these types of people, basically, if you're on the spiritual path, you need to learn when to relinquish control. Okay? Big time. Also, watch out for people who always have to bring a third party into the situation. People who don't know how to think for themselves. Okay? Now, again, there's nothing wrong with teamwork with that 3 of Pentacles right there, but people who always have to have, at all times, somebody else to tell them what their opinion should be, to help them do something, always, you can't do anything by yourself, nothing, ever. Watch out for that. Watch out for that, okay? Somebody who has no sense of independence whatsoever, okay? Also, last but not least, do not do this, and watch out for people who are like this. Aries, this is one of your challenges. Do not try to kick down doors who have been slammed shut in your face, okay? If a door slams shut, walk away from it and look for a door that's open, okay? That's kind of a bit of a cardinal sign challenge anyway, okay? Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra, okay? All of you do this to one extent or another. Doors get slammed shut in your face. You have this little thing you like to do where you try to bust it down. And once you make your way through that busted down door, you like to cry about the bullshit you find on the other side. Well, that's why the fucking thing was closed. Go find a door that's open for you. Your experiences will be much more rewarding, okay? Maybe a little bit more nerve-wracking, but the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is always worth it, no matter how much nervousness you have to go through, how much fear, a little anxiety. Just work through it and keep doing what you got to do anyway, okay? So, anywho, I feel like the messages my Aries people needed to hear have come through for the bonus reading. I hope that resonated for everybody. If it didn't, which it won't, check your moon, rising, and Venus. All right? So, again, don't forget, information for scheduling personal readings will be in the description of the video. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. Oh, yeah, also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Facebook and Instagram. My audience is extremely disproportionate on Facebook and Instagram as opposed to the fairly large audience that I have here on YouTube. So yeah, don't forget to go to Instagram and Facebook and give me a follow there. All kinds of interesting shenanigans to see in my life. Anywho, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again, everybody that tuned in with the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Have a good one.